On this Monday, we are currently seeing 21 degrees, cloudy skies, calm winds, humidity at 62%, and it's very rare to see winds calm, especially the way it's been lately. We've been seeing winds at least around 10 miles per hour, so enjoy at least those very relaxed winds because it's going to be changing a little bit in the next couple of days. But right now, those temperatures hovering on either side of 20 degrees, especially towards the north, below 20 degrees at 19 from Ontonagon to Houghton, 25 from Ironwood, all the way down to Florence. As we go towards the east, mostly in those low 20s, but Escanaba is actually in those upper 20s, 28 in Escanaba, 22 in Munising, 24 in St. Ignace. But those winds, a lot more relaxed than they were last week, that's for sure. 3 in Munising out of the east, 6 in Escanaba out of the southeast, and even Houghton, which we were seeing winds up to around 30 miles per hour for a good portion of late last week, only right now seeing 5 out of the east. So you might as well take it, especially in the Keweenaw Peninsula, because it's always very blustery there. So anytime the wind is down, it's usually a great sign for good weather. But unfortunately, when it comes to this quiet pattern, even though it is cloudy, it is quiet, that's all going to be changing within the next couple of hours. A new winter storm will be arriving. When it comes to the UP, though, it's mostly going to be a snowmaker compared to our downstate neighbors who are actually going to be seeing more of that wintry mix. So if you are going to be traveling downstate, you may want to exercise extreme caution because the fact that you will see a transition from snow in the UP to eventually rain, especially towards southern lower Michigan. When it comes to the snow totals that we could be seeing from this snowstorm for tomorrow and tapering off by Wednesday, could be up to 6 inches in certain areas. And then by the time we go towards Wednesday, once that system pushes towards the east, it's going to be any snow we begin to see by then will be triggered by the lake effect, which could continue all the way through Thursday. But here are some of the snow totals we saw throughout the weekend, throughout portions of the UP, especially in Grand Marais, 12.5 inches. And this is combining both Saturday and Sunday's totals. Some areas did not really see snow on Sunday or Saturday, but these are actually some of the biggest totals just combined for both days. Newberry at 9 inches. Painesdale at 8.3 and Cooks at 8.2, so very impressive numbers, especially in Grand Marais, 1 foot of snow in just 2 days here with the Super Bowl weekend. But looking at that water vapor, good heavy flow of moisture, especially coming in from the Pacific, making its way through the Rockies and down to the plains and already making its way into the Great Lakes. And this is really helping trigger this winter storm that's going to be coming towards the Great Lakes later on tonight and into tomorrow, really triggering that wintry mix for lower Michigan. So it's really going to be a messy one, even though right now you can kind of see the calm before the storm into parts of Ohio and West Virginia. That's usually a sign that it's going to be an intense one when you see really, really nice conditions the day before it happens, unfortunately. But you can see the cloud really making its way from west towards east. A lot of clouds starting to make their way through. A little bit of snow showers into parts of the UP, very, very light, just through the little clipper that's trying to make its way through parts of Ontario, just pretty much brushing along the eastern portions of the UP. But here going into today, with that quick moving clipper just making its way through the border of Canada and U.S. As it quickly pushes towards the east, our focus will eventually become the storm that's right now through the plains. For tomorrow, that low pressure will be situated in southwest lower Michigan, wintry mix into northern lower Michigan through Gaylord, Alpena, Rogers City. Further towards the south, towards Grand Rapids and Detroit, mostly rain. So really keep that in mind if you are going to be traveling throughout the Wolverine state. But here's how it's going to take a closer look. You can see that most of the snow will be towards the north where we are. But especially in this very, very southern portions of the UP, there is an isolated chance that there could be a little bit of freezing drizzle mixed in, but nothing to the extent that downstate will be seen tonight. Though 20 degrees, snow showers likely by sunrise, winds out of the east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow we'll be seeing those winds mostly coming out of the east, 1 to 4 inches of new snow likely with those east winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. And the next 7 days, you can see that we'll have a little more sunshine breaking in by Thursday. A new system comes in from the northwest on Friday. And then overall, you can see temperatures are actually going to go from below average on Wednesday and Thursday to above average by the weekend. So But as you can see, every time we see above average temperatures, unfortunately, there's always snow involved.